Hello guys, today I'm starting video of my trip to my final destination. So as you know, first we ran to Poland, then to Denmark, and let's see where I will end up. So I will be documenting everything in this video and let's see where I will reach. Today is 28th of April and I finally got my United Kingdom visa, and actually that was very interesting because we applied through the scheme Homes for Ukraine. We find our sponsor and he applied for our visa, and we applied I guess something like on 20 March, and UK government was saying that this is high priority visas, they process them as fast as they can. And you see that it takes more than 1 month for finally get visa for me. But the most interesting that still I have my 2 kids and my husband who still didn't get their visas. Let us see, I hope that our all applications are tied to each other. So I hope that we will all receive our visas soon. So guys, I ended up in UK and I consider this is my final destination. Why I consider this is my final destination? Not that I'm not planning to return back to Ukraine anymore or something, but actually I guess I don't want to search for any other country for now. I'm very fine with UK. I like everything. They are super nice, and let me tell you in this video why we didn't return to Denmark, why we left Ukraine, and how we came to UK. I will put a timeline here so you can have the short access, but I assume this video would be long just because I want to tell you all the story in details. Anyway, so what's the point actually? You know that we were staying in Denmark for something like almost 3 months, and then once the things became a bit better, we returned to Ukraine, and initially we were thinking that we are returning to short time just to sort out our things and we will come back. But once we came, you know, it starts grabbing you more and more and more because you feel that this is your home, this is where all things are settled, everything as you love, everything what you like. You already can notice the difference between services and foods and everything, and prices as well, that in Europe everything is much more expensive. So you feel that, you know, it's grabbing you and you just want, I will stay a bit more, I will stay a bit more, I will stay a bit more. And we were staying and just on the time when again this rocket attack started so much in different places, in shopping malls and everywhere, and you literally don't know where it can hit next time, and you are sleeping in apartment and you don't know if it will hit by rocket your apartment this time or not, because you know they are not targeting any specific areas, and they can hit to purely residential area just with stupid justification later that this was not we, it was Ukrainians who bombed themselves. So yeah, since this thing started more and more and more, we decided that we would prefer to leave again for some time and to see how the things can be, so at least for some time. As you remember, I got visa to UK because we were applying from in the beginning for everything, and we were just we didn't apply for Canada because there was no Canadian consulate in Denmark, and yeah, it wasn't possible, so we should go to Germany or to Sweden. We didn't want to move so much, so that wasn't an option for us. And for US, because you remember that I was searching for English speaking country, US, they made program where you need to find a sponsor who will sponsor you 100%. So he need to give you a place to stay, and he need to sponsor all your expenses, including medical insurance and food and so on, because you will not be allowed to work from the beginning, and the decision for work and all that kind of stuff could take about something like half of the year. So we see that this is very complicated, all that process, and UK provides somehow the most easy and easy to access for us exactly process, which was called Homes for Ukraine. And our visas, I guess, they was valid only 3 months, so we need to come in 3 months, otherwise the visas will expire as well. So it was our last month once we came. Yeah, we were staying in Ukraine about 1.5 months. We left and we go directly to UK. We came by car, by the way, because many people ask how you came by car and so on. Because my car is new, if you remember. I even just bought it, and I don't want to keep it in Ukraine because it can be easily destroyed, And as you know, insurance is not even covering the things which is damaged by war, and it is still I still need to pay 5 years for this car. So that was not an option for me to leave it in Ukraine. We grab it with us, and we came all of us the six to UK. That was a crazy trip, really. It took about 3 days. Anyway, shortly, I'm not sure how short it can be, but I will tell you why we didn't return to Denmark. Before this, I want to say that, when I used to ask my guys in the beginning of this war, what do you think, should I go to UK or to Canada, or which options I have? Many guys from UK, they was writing that I'm British and I have been in Denmark. I would never change Denmark to UK. UK is very stupid, our government is stupid, everything is stupid, and Denmark is much more nice. And you know what I can say? If you want to come as a tourist to Denmark and you will look at the cities, I guess you will find that the cities are more organized. So everything is, all the grass is cut. You feel they draw it, you feel they didn't grow in it, or the houses or flowers, everything. You just feel it is drawing. It is all very picture square, very nice, very lovely, very organized, super clean. And I don't want to say that UK is dirty. I see here the places is also very nice, and I love how does it look. But if you want to compare it to Denmark, I would agree that Denmark is more nice than UK in this regard, exactly in the regard how clean, how flat is the sidewalks, for example, because here I see some holes and so on. So that is better. But once you are a refugee and you are displaced and you are coming to a new country, you want to start building your life, you are facing that you need to obtain so many documents. ID, tax ID, insurance number, registration with doctors, schools, and all that kind of stuff. And all these things, this is the only things that you are dealing with. You are not noticing these beautiful flowers, beautiful houses, how nice and organized the things, because you are so much in touch only with government and governmental machine to make for yourself all those papers. And what I can say, that guys who was from UK, you were wrong, that UK government is very stupid and the things here is organized in the stupid way. Because for me, I can say based on my experience, you can have nothing even to compare. UK is a way better than Denmark in the paperwork, in the bureaucracy, in everything. I understand that maybe UK person, British people who is living in UK all their life, they once in their life obtain the national insurance number, once in their life they obtain their passport, and they never obtain ID as a foreigners, or maybe it was happening very long time back. So they don't know with which process you are facing if you need to obtain it right now, today. So in UK, all the process can be done online. I'm in UK just for 1 week, and in 1 week I was able to obtain all necessary papers, whatever I guess need in this country. So, and everything done online, as I said. So I apply to make myself an ID. You need to picture yourself, you need to do all the stuff. You also need to register for the appointment and come to the nearest appointment. This is what I did within a week. I came to appointment, I picture myself, they make decision about my ID, they print ID and they send it to my home, and within 1 week my ID is already with me in my pocket. I apply for national insurance number, also online, and also they was writing that it can take up to 8 weeks, but in 1 week, even less, I guess, it was already also came to my home by post. Besides that, we arrive on Sunday. On Monday, we sent some email to City Council that we want to enroll our daughter to school. They come back in the same day for us to the answer where is the space, where is the seat available in the school for our daughter. On Tuesday, we go for meeting to the school, and from Wednesday, she already start attending lessons. We register with GP, this is with the doctor, with medical care online, also it's all online. And I guess done. And the council, the city council, they also call us about receiving £200 because for all Ukrainians, it is the help which you can receive without asking any unemployment or any other kind of payments. After I got my ID, I picture it, I apply for bank online. If somebody want to know which bank, it is Lloyd's Bank. Just maybe not every bank works like this, but this guys was exactly next to our home, so I just come to them and they said you need to apply online. So I apply online, they approve it all online. I didn't go to bank at all just to ask how I can apply for the card. And they sent me also, sounds like in 2 days, I received my card to home. They sent it by post. So that is, dear British guys, how the things is done in your country, if you don't know. How the things done in Denmark. In Denmark, I feel it takes ages to get anything. So we were waiting 3 months. 3 months we were waiting to receive approved application that we can have residence card. It's not residence card yet. It is just approved the case. And with this, and they print the card 1 month after. So actually we didn't wait. We was already in Ukraine, but they sent it to our home in Denmark. After 1 month, so 4 months took 4 months to receive the things which I receive here in 1 week. Then before you done this stage, you cannot do anything at all. You stuck, because in UK, your doctor, your doctor, school, all this stuff, they at all not relate to your ID. You can apply for it parallel, even that you don't have ID, nothing. You can apply for it. In Denmark, no, our daughter didn't go to school 3 months because they wasn't able to enroll her while she don't have ID. You cannot for sure register with doctor because you don't have ID. You cannot open bank account because you don't have ID, and you don't have ID, wait, and all these things. And you know what the most interesting things that they said, okay, Ukrainians allowed to work in Denmark. You can work even while we are reviewing your case. You can work, but you cannot receive the salary because you need to open bank account, and you cannot open bank account until your case is approved. So, and there is so many stories like that where people who find a job, they're still not able to receive their salary in the official way. And they're living without anything. They're just living all from their money. And so in 3 months, no school, nothing, just approved case after 3 months. Then after your case is approved and you want to open bank account, before opening bank account and also do some other stuff, you need to have some kind of digital signature because everything done through online also in Denmark. But to have this digital signature, you need also to subscribe for appointment, which is always not available, and the nearest is something like in 3 weeks. After these 3 weeks, you need to open bank account after you get this number. And opening bank account, it's also not online. You also need to subscribe for some appointment, which is also 3 months ahead. 3 weeks ahead, sorry, not 3 months. So it's all taking hell of time. I guess in 6 months we would be able finally to stabilize all our things, and all that time you are living on your own. Moreover, many Danish citizens and people, they're thinking that Ukrainians are getting apartments, and Ukrainians and all refugees in general, but I guess Ukrainians especially, they're getting apartments and they are living a very luxury life just on governmental support. So I guess this is the mistake of the government because they're marketing things in the wrong way. Government is, I don't know what used to get refugees before Ukrainians, maybe they was getting some kind of apartments, but Ukrainians, they're getting a bed in the hostel. So if you are even woman with 2 kids, you can get 3 beds in 6 bed room, room. So you have room with the 6 beds, and 3 of them would be yours, or 2 of them would be yours, and others would be for somebody else. And the most interesting that you can say, so what, you're getting it for free, you need to be thankful that they're giving it something for you, right? And yeah, if they would give it for free, I could not even comment this. But the most crazy things that, no, nothing for free. Denmark is charging premium price, not just for free. So I will show you exactly the video where they provide for, in our city, for our case at least, they propose abandoned hospital, and you can have a pension room. And while my family is family of 4, you need to pay $400. This is actually stable price, $400 per bed. So for us, while we are 4 people, we need to pay $1,200 per this patient room which is very crazy. I don't know who could be stupid enough even to pay this money for this. And if you don't want to pay, you can for sure apply for social payments, so the government will pay it for you. But if you will apply for social payments, you need to go to search for job, you need to go study Danish language, you cannot refuse, you cannot get out of country, you need to notify every time when you are driving to another city, even if you're going for a weekend, you're going for 2 days, you must every time notify the government, so they will make sure that they will cut from you this 2 days support because you are traveling to another city. So that used to be a hospital which they make suitable to live for refugees, and you can notice that it used to be a hospital because even this one, if somebody call nurse, it will make this kind of beep. And this used to be just personal hospital room, which now they make it like for refugees. So that's what you get in the fridge, this kind of 2 beds, and this is a ready one, which is ready for. There are more. All basically the same. With the bed, and this is ready one. Ready apartment for somebody. So that's the things which you are getting. That's the kitchen. This fridge. Yeah, preparing for something. And this is the option for 3 people. Again, the washroom and 3 beds. We didn't hope to get anything from there. We don't need anything because we came there just exactly to stay with our relative, and he moved from his apartment actually to give us this apartment only for us. But I was feeling bad for other Ukrainians because you get in this patient room in the hospital where you don't have even, you have one kitchen for the whole building. I specifically go search, there is one kitchen for the whole building. So imagine how many people will be living there and how miserable is your life for such crazy money. So yeah, we decided that we don't want for sure anything. No, we don't need. We will stay with our relative. They said, okay, stay with your relative. And in something like few days, our relative, he received the paper that, and our relative, he's pensioner. He's 80 years old guy. He's receiving pension. He's receiving some help to rent this apartment because he's for sure not working anymore. And he moved from there to stay with his kids just to give us the space to live. And they said, okay, done, we will not pay you anymore any support. Now, since today, you need to pay for this apartment by yourself because you have refugees staying with you and they're supposed to pay you for the stay. And done. And we stuck with it, and and what we cannot make him pay this money. So we start paying it from our pocket. Even we are not staying in Denmark. On that moment, we was already in Ukraine. And we still have to pay it, and they wasn't able to find us any solution. We was writing, calling them so much, emails, SMS, everything, phone calls. We spent so much time. We find, guys, that governmental employees, sorry for that, but they are stupid in all the countries. And, governmental employee is like kind of diagnosis. You are the same everywhere in the world, I feel. They're all not interested in anything. They all know just their small field. We just know this, and we are not interested for anything else. So we actually stuck paying for their apartment, even we are not staying in Denmark anymore. We actually, on the moment when we was living there, they didn't approve our case yet. And since they approved our case, we left Denmark. And I guess the only our solution is to drop their residence. Because we were thinking, we will have residence because maybe we don't know how the things will go in Ukraine. So every time we can come back and stay there, and we have full right to stay. And we don't want anything from the government. We don't want to work in Denmark because we work online, or we can find a work later. Maybe that's not our priority. We don't want any social payments. We don't want to bother them, But we find this is not the case. The government is hardly pushing you to apply for all kinds of social payments by renting these hostels for refugees or abandoned hospitals, by not allowing you to do anything, and you cannot work. You stuck with all this system, and this is very annoying. So yeah, that's why we decide we don't want to go, but I guess I will have to go exactly to drop this residence, because just with hope that our relative, he will receive his pension back and he would be able to pay for that apartment by himself. That's our only things. So yeah, guys, UK, I will make you more videos if you're interested in that. UK is very nice people. They are very friendly. I guess I was very stereotypic about UK. I was thinking that the things here is much more worse, but I love it so much. Everything is so great. I feel so much peace here, really. No in bad interactions with the government, because this government things is really make you so much headache. And yeah, so here so far so far I have very positive things. And what I want to say also, you know, it's very nice to live in the country where you know the language. Even in Denmark, everybody speak English, and if you're going as a tourist, that is great country because literally everybody speak English. But if you will go for a work for the higher level, that most of the jobs they really require to know the local language, and all the signs only in local language, all the things in supermarket only in local language. And you always, yeah, for the things in supermarket, I guess somehow I learned the names of the food, but still you driving, you see some signs, you hear some announcements, you don't understand what the things is happening. And even if you want to socialize with the people, they also all inside they speak Danish, and nothing bad about that. If you see that this is your country, you need to learn the language. But the problem with the Denmark exactly that they even saying that don't even dream to have residence more than for 2 years. It's even 1.5 years actually by the moment once you're receiving it. So don't dream about it. You will have nothing. We don't want Ukrainians to socialize. We don't want Ukrainians to integrate. They must stay with their community. We will put them not between local people. We will put them all together to live so they can live as one community and not integrate with society. This is exactly what they are saying. So in this regard, I feel here much more peace. I can talk with so many people. I understand everything. I understand all the signs. I see what's happening around me. I can go to cinema. I can go to any places. My daughter, she can attend any lessons and she will instantly understand what's happening. So that was the most nice things for me. Okay, guys, yeah, 20 minutes video. I'm so sorry, but I really want to share with you how the things. So don't see everything so great or bad. It's, you know, it's very, we all face sometimes some difficulties and some good things is happening. I really wish the things in Ukraine will finish because I feel very bad for that. Many people consider that Ukrainians are lucky because they get opportunity to move, but believe me, this is not the condition where you want to move. And I wish I would have opportunity always to come back to Ukraine and see nice country, peaceful, growing up economically, than knowing that actually you are returning and you are risking so much every time your life, literally. Okay guys, love you all. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and press the like button if you like this video. Bye bye.